with No Wait Weather.
All right, what a blustery way to start the work week. It's been very wet. Many locations picking up between 1/10 of an inch and 1/2 of an inch of rainfall, and the rain continues to fall. And the latest radar showing a transition to some snowflakes. Now, radars point up in the atmosphere, so that's where it's seeing some snowflakes. Not all of these are hitting the ground as snow, but needless to say, the atmosphere is cooling, and as that trend continues, more of us will have a chance at seeing some flakes. A band of rain is working its way through western portions of Minnesota right now. It continues in western Becker County and glides all the way up into eastern Polk County and beyond. Also, western parts of Otter Tail County seeing some of the shower activity as well. Not as heavy here in the FM area or in much of Clay County at this hour, but here is where we're starting to see a transition to likely a few flakes of snow. So in Griggs County, Cooperstown and points west north into Nelson County is where things look like they're cooling off enough. And the radar is indicating that some of the at least precipitation particles up at cloud level are indeed ice in nature. Temperatures are in the 30s off to the west. Devil's Lake, you have 36, 40 degrees in Grand Forks, 41s for Detroit Lakes, Fargo-Moorhead, and in Thief River Falls. Here is a look at Hector International Airport. Those clouds are quite low. The wind is screaming, and our gusts have hit over 50 miles per hour in Fargo, 54 mile per hour peak in the 9 o'clock hour. So we're in the windiest part of the day right now, 41 degrees as mentioned, and there's that peak wind we talked about. Likewise, we have peak winds out in the Hubbard County area that reached quite high levels. Rainfall between 1/10 and 1/2 of an inch for many, but where you see the colors, southeast North Dakota, numerous areas between 1 and 2 inches. And Barb down in Hankinson reporting 2 inches earlier this evening. Major flooding continuing at Oslo. And now we're concerned about things going on in Valley City thanks to the increased release from the Bald Hill Dam. That water comes down the Cheyenne River and into the Red River. So our river at the Fargo area is expected to be going up, while in Oslo, things are at least looking like they'll be trending in the right direction. Thanks to Gina for sharing this. This was down in Morton, Richland County, soggy fields there. More of the same taking place. This up by Oslo, the beet pile having problems. Maryland capturing that, as well as fields that look more like lakes at this time of the year. And a disaster in a muddy field in Marshall County. Mark Sin, thank you for taking the time to upload your photo. We're going to see a few of us with some flakes as we go through the overnight hours. Not a lot of accumulation, but a few out to the east could continue to see snow showers in the morning hours with maybe an inch or so on grassy areas. Temperatures for most in the low 30s. The wind continues to scream all night, gusts over 40. Tomorrow will be gusting over 30, and the wind won't end for us here throughout the valley until we get into the very late part of the day. However, we do have a chance for things to dry up in the late part of the day and maybe even clear out for our western neighbors. 37 in Fargo to start the day, gusts over 40 miles per hour and a 43-degree temperature as we head into the afternoon. 41 Grand Forks, 30s for Langdon and for much of north central Minnesota. One more photo to share. Tiffany capturing this dandy barn. And I got to tell you, Comstock looking pretty in that picture. 42 on Wednesday. By Friday, it looks very nice. So a couple of days to dry out before unsettled weather returns, particularly on Sunday.
We could use some more days like that photo.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks, Sash.